and you are more than welcome back to Little Miss Dropstitch, and today is a Valentine's special, so I'll be showing you how to make these really cute and adorable love bugs. They're great for kids because they're easy, and also great for adults because there's absolutely no sewing in them. So I've made like a complete colony of them. Okay, oh, this is for someone that kind of has like an all grey theme. So I've just, so you could just do one type of wool, or I've run through a mohair. Great for stash busting, we all know about that. So let's get stuck in. What you will need is some yarn, okay, some pipe cleaners, then some either card, felt, foam, whatever you've got to hand. I'm just using up this glittery felt. You will need some googly eyes. And also scissors. You don't have to, but I'm using separate ones to cut my pipe cleaners just so they don't blunt my kind of felt cutting ones. And also I'm using a glue gun. However, white glue, so PVA glue would work just as well, or the name escapes me, but you know that really strong glue that's kind of clear? That would also work just fine. And you'll also need to be careful because I've just burnt my thumb, okay? The first step is to make the body of the love bug. So you can experiment if you want with different heights. I wouldn't say you need it more than kind of 4 fingers. I've tried it, you know, around the palm and it just got a bit big. You know, worst comes, you trim some off. It's not a disaster. But yeah, I like to do them 3 or 4 fingers. So all you do, it could not be easier, just keep wrapping round. Obviously for children, try not to cut your circulation off. And you just want it kind of nice and thick and chunky really. So when you feel it's getting uncomfortable, then it's probably time to take it off. You can make your own card template, you know, out of Amazon or cereal box. But my hands are free. If you're making a lot of these, then yeah, I'd suggest getting a template because you might have purple fingers by the end. So my hand's getting a little bit uncomfortable now, so I will snip it, and I'll also snip a length. There we go. And I'm just going to pull this through. Make sure, if you need to use a needle or whatever, but make sure you get that through before you take it off your fingers. So there we go, and then tie it secure. So I told you it was easier than pom-poms. There we go, nice and secure, just a couple of knots. So then this is a bit tricky because it's fluffy, and then the opposite side of where we've made that knot you want to cut, okay? There we go. And then to get it monstery, I like to flip it the other way just so the knot's not on top, okay? And then I'll explain why later, but make sure you've got that bar of where you've tied over the top. All you need to do is give it a rough trim, okay, so upside down. I just like it to be the same length for when it sits down, so nothing too perfect. And there's the first part of our love bug. Appreciate it doesn't look like much at the moment. Next step is to give our love bug some eyes. So choose googly eyes. You can do odd ones, massive ones, completely up to you. So yes, I think I'll pick those. So I'm just going to glue them. I find it easy to glue the love bug first. Okay, now for the antennas. So get your pipe cleaner. Let's see, what colour shall I have? This is a pretty one. Okay, so Obviously you can have them as big as you want. And then just put a little kind of kink in it, make it to a V. Then you want to push through, quite difficult to see on this wool, that tie that we made. Then what I like to do is just give it a bit of a twist to secure it in place. Yeah, with the magic of fast forward there, we can pretend that was nice and easy. I promise it is, it's just this wool, I couldn't see the bar at all where I tied it. So there we go. Now you're going to make a couple little hearts to stick on here. So I think I'll use some red. Literally, the more kind of hand-drawn they look, the better. And this is good, something that kind of children can help out with in different stages depending on their age. So some might, you know, just draw it and you can cut out, or they might be able to cut them out as well. They might not resemble hearts, but they might be able to cut them out. It's quite liberating as well to do a craft where I don't have to kind of measure and templates and everything be perfect. So, as I explained at the beginning and I found out, I burnt my thumb on the glue gun. So instead of gluing these, trying to pick them up, burning your fingers, etc., I would glue the antennas. Just be aware that it will want to drip off, particularly if you're using a glue gun, so either try and use it sparingly or have some paper and just watch for it wanting to drip. Oops, okay, use it sparingly, she says, as it all comes out. Just be careful not to press the back because you will burn yourself if you're using a glue gun, or get sticky if you're using PVA. And there we go, there's the antennas, and there's just one more little bit to do. So feel free to mix and match with whatever you've got. We're going to make the base. They don't actually need a base, but it's an excuse to use up more of my stuff, and they're just kind of a bit more displayable. So put your love book on your card, foam, felt, whatever, and draw around it. I prefer mine to be a little bit smaller than the circumference, and yeah, just kind of a rough oval shape. Cut that out. I can totally see these ending up everywhere in the house as well. And they're great for, I know some people do random acts of kindness. A lady I work with does the worry worms and leaves them around, so this is kind of a new and different idea for that. That would be perfect. And what I do now, okay, if there's a right side up, I'm not going to glue to the edge, okay? Okay. And then I'm going to put just kind of smush my love bug on, okay? So we still want it a bit kind of monstery and overflowing. Also feel free to trim any bits. I'm not entirely happy with how that's sitting, so I might just put a little twist in it. So there you have your Valentine's love bug. A really cheap, inexpensive present to make. I don't know why that antenna won't behave. There we go. You can make a whole colony of them. If you enjoyed this video, do share your love bugs with me. And also please do give us a like, thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff, so we can keep making more tutorials and more love bugs. Thank you.